Ladies and gentlemen, I really look forward to this session because at one level, the Tamil Nadu government has set a vision to turn Tamil Nadu into a $1 trillion economy by 2030. And largely the burden to fulfill this would now fall on the shoulders of the industry to be able to propel and increase its growth to that level, to match the expectations. And we have a fascinating panel with us, Mr. Darius Ahmed, the Managing Director of Guidance Tamil Nadu, that guides investors from identifying land, investment commitments to conversion and much more after they start their production. Also with us, a big ticket investor, Mr. Pham San Chai, forgive my mispronunciation, the CEO of Wind Group Asia that has set up its VinFast EV car manufacturing plant in Thoothukudi, pumping in 4,000 crore rupees. And we also have Mr. K. Moses, the Managing Director of Allison Transmission, a US-based MNC that's known to be the largest manufacturer of automatic transmissions. Gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. I'm going to play devil's advocate. Let me first speak to the investors before we go to Mr. Darius. If we can begin with you. You recently pumped in 4,000 crore rupees to set up the VinFast EV plant in Thoothukudi. Tell us about your journey. Why did you choose Tamil Nadu? And which other states did you actually scout?
Let me begin by expressing my sincere thanks for the opportunity to share our journey in Tamil Nadu with the audience. When we decided to enter into India, we have sent a team to scout 15 locations in 6 different states in India. And we have been in negotiation and talks with the many state government in order to identify the incentive, to see the procedures for investment, and a lot of other consideration. And finally, we decided to go to Tamil Nadu, which is at that time is not an easy decision because Tamil Nadu at that time is like no man's land, very empty, and it's very far away. But we see so many potentials, and then we decided to take that destination.
How long this journey take?
Actually, the journey is take us only 2 months.
2 months.
We scouted within 1 month, and then we met the government of Tamil Nadu, and we made a decision. And 1 month after that, we signed MOU, and immediately after signing the MOU, we broke the ground to start the construction of the factory. And thanks to that, we are able to complete the construction within a period of 15 months.
Forget that Mr. Darius is here. Tell me honestly, did you have to pay anything under the table?
No, because number one, we are a listed company in NASDAQ, so we have to comply it very strictly. Number two, there is that kind of things here in Tamil Nadu, and so both we are not allowed by our ethical code. Number two, we have very strict supervisor from New York NASDAQ. And number three, there's no practice here.
How is VinFast electric SUV doing in terms of sales in India now?
We are happy to say that after 4 months since we launched our first car in September 2025, at the moment we have reached the 4th position of the best EV car selling company in India out of 16 OEM.
Lastly, I'm just curious, what are the other 5 states you were actually working with before you settled?
Yes, at that period we have scouted Gujarat, Maharashtra, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, and Kerala.
Yes. Right, thank you. Mr. Darius, is it tough competition now to attract investments to Tamil Nadu? Many other states just like you are working aggressively to draw investors to their states.
Thank you for this opportunity. Tamil Nadu what we attempt to do is create a value proposition. We try to have a partnership with whichever our investors and companies. So what we like subsidies, land, all are important part of the system. But what we offer is that ecosystem and the value proposition what Tamil Nadu holds. And we believe that that is the long-term play. And we are able to have our tremendous human resources. We have great infrastructure, logistics advantages. So all these things are the real differentiators in the sense that because life cycle of companies and investments are very large span of time. So Tamil Nadu's value proposition is what it brings to the table in getting the best return on investment on for the when an investor comes to the state.
To achieve the $1 trillion vision, in the coming 5 or 10 years, what kind of industries do you think in Tamil Nadu are required to be able to propel that kind of a growth to achieve this?
Tamil Nadu, when we look at investments and industries, the first most important priority is the kind of employment it generates and the quality of employment and the kind of value add it brings into the ecosystem. Like Tamil Nadu, we plan to have a product nation. In the overall scheme of things, the government of India is PLIs, and government of Tamil Nadu also tries to match it with that product nation concept. So what we plan to do is, what are the industries which are strategically important? For example, government of India through its PLI brings in the shipbuilding. So Tamil Nadu is also one of the first SPVs for shipbuilding in Thoothukudi. Chow was talking about Thoothukudi when he selected Thoothukudi. When first was going there, it was not many industries were there. Slowly, it got that traction. Similarly, when you look at industry shipbuilding, if you look at the employment multiplier, it's almost for every employment in the industry, the 7 is created outside. So that are the kind of industries Tamil Nadu always prioritize. And not only that, then other kind of global capability centers, then high value equipment manufacturing in semiconductors. So, and across the value chain, we try to create in intellectual properties, we create R&D and new products within the state, which will create that ecosystem and next generation of talents into the system. So that is a priority. Employment has been always the first priority for the state whenever investments are thought of.
Mr. Moses, Allison is in Tamil Nadu for almost 2 decades. What's the difference you see now compared to the way when you had opened shop outside Chennai?
All right. I'll just tell you a testimony here. We are a 16-year-old company, and I'm the first employee of that organization. 16 years back, also guidance was there, and 16 years later, also the guidance is here. Let me put it straight. Putting a plant in any place is like constructing a house for yourself. It's like buying a land in a proper place which has all the infrastructural facility. You have the resource of people availability, that is the second one. The cost that matters the most, and the business condition. Now all these 4 has to be tied up by an organization, and that is guidance. Many of us think guidance is used just to get into it when there is a trouble. No, it is not like that. Day one, when you want to put up a plant, you need to knock the door of guidance, and that's where Dr. Deres and team comes into it. Now answering to your question, 16 years back, there was a guidance, and that guidance bureau was lot more different than what it is today. I'll be making it very clear. When we recently wanted to go in for a big expansion, and I was supposed to come to guidance office, and I had about 10 years we didn't do much of those activity. So while I was driving from the factory to the guidance office, I had an opinion that here I am once again going to a place which was 17 years back story. I go in, I was getting into a cultural shock. Forget about Dr. Deres. he has one young team who is following up much aggressive than us. I see them following up at night 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, Sundays, Saturdays, which is not a culture at all 17 years back. And I'll also tell you one thing, when we wanted to put certain activities and we walked into guidance office, Dr. Deres, I thought he will note down the points and say, at some point we will get back to you. Out came the results within seconds. There was 6-member team into his office and he was just telling, along with Moses, just you also go, show the stuff, get into action, and I want to know by tomorrow. That's the huge difference that I see between what it was 17 years back and now.
Very briefly, do other states contact you, ask you to come there?
I don't think so. Any other states have asked us to come. And I'll tell you, we recently had a plant expansion inauguration and Dr. Deres was also there. Instead of participating into that inaugural activity, I saw him hunting down every vendor over there and he was catching every MDs and CEOs over there to say, I would like to meet, and we had to pull those people and do it. So state of Tamil Nadu, the way they do these activities is far, far different from what I see it from the other states.
Dr. Deres, still, in spite of such efforts and systems in place, Tamil Nadu lost out when it came to, say, Google, which chose Andhra Pradesh for its big AI investment there. Similarly, semiconductor projects. How would you account for this? Is it because of also the tussle between the state and central government?
See, we are talking about, specifically if you talk about AI investments, we have just now, if you look at last week, we are trying to create an AI ecosystem based on a sovereign AI and a sandbox for AI development. So we are in the process of creating that ecosystem, which will be the base for our startups in AI, other things to experiment and work on and develop. So if you see 1 week before, we already had that investment, which is with Sarvam AI. And we talked about semiconductor. Our strategy has been to create equipment manufacturing in semiconductor, because we already have 2 companies who are manufacturing equipment, supplying to big fabs from Coimbatore. So and we are developing equipment manufacturing parks in Coimbatore. And actually, to achieve the develop 2047 vision, and for the 1 trillion economy, we have so much work to do, and there is a lot of companies which can come in. And I feel that our Tamil Nadu's value proposition is always producing that better return on investment to the company, and how do we offer that and you make this process smoother and simpler and have a partnership like what Alison was saying through the life cycle of the company, whole through the life cycle. And
does politics impact such projects coming in or going away?
Like, in the point is that, like, the kind of companies and the inquiries and there's a lot of the whole universe, we have the whole world companies here. So I think that there are enough.
Very briefly, Doctor, what's being done to provide or create high-paying jobs? Very briefly.
Okay. See, one of the most important aspect is to create that knowledge ecosystem. We already had a very strong IT and ITES, and we are the software as services SaaS capital of India. In the sense, we have Zoho, Freshworks, the great companies. So, and we have a lot of R&D which is very close to the manufacturing. For example, Renault has a big R&D facility here. So Mahindra has a big R&D facility. So a lot of design and other things happen in Chennai. And if you look at Hitachi, if you look at Caterpillar, so we have a very strong manufacturing ecosystem. Almost 33% of our manufacturing contributes to the GDP. So having a strong R&D and ecosystem along with the manufacturing is very critical for the life cycle, how fast we are able to develop new products. So this is creating new products, creating IPs. For example, one R&D facility, for example, Mahindra produces more than almost 1,900 IP, intellectual property, every year. So that is a kind of IP registrations happening in the kind. So, and we have the one of the state with the highest number of intellectual patents in India. So what I'm trying to say is that this is the knowledge economy which will propel the high valued growth as a product nation. So this is what we are concentrating on.
Just 20 seconds each, is Tamil Nadu the best investment destination? very crisply.
Certainly, yes, in terms of people, in terms of compliance, in terms of infrastructure, in terms of the policy decisions, in terms of the local state government being very passionate and dedicated in making sure that we are comfortable in this place to do further investment. Sometimes it doesn't become our goal, and I see it like it's becoming the state government's goal, and they are a lot more aggressive in supporting us than what we are doing. And when we walk into an office, sometimes I wonder, is it my objective or it is their objective? So I see a cultural shift of they owning us rather than we owning them.
Right. Mr. Pham? Is Tamil Nadu the best investment destination?
I 100% agree with what has been said, and I just want to add that in addition to that, what we enjoy most here is that a single window, which is guidance. If we need to do anything, that we just turn to them, and they will assume the coordination with other departments. That's number one. Number two is that in Tamil Nadu, digital platform operated by government agency is very popular. So if we need anything, we just upload all the document in order to get environmental clearance or any approval, for instance. So that is number two, which is very, very important. And number three, I believe that the people, not only the government, which has given us an ease of doing business, but also the people, the community, they also support us. Unlike in some other country where we are investing, we witnessed this problem or that problem coming from the community because we need to make them understand properly. So those are of the things I think. And in addition to that, I also want to add two more things. Is Tamil Nadu is the talent pool where we have for our industry, EV industry, where we have a lot of talent skilled workforce, which take up 70% of the total expat working in Vietnam. So that is the talent pool is important. And number two, since Tamil Nadu has a very long coastal line,
Right.
and a lot of logistic company, so it's very good for us in terms of logistic transport, where when we choose the investment destination in Thoothukudi, one of the elements we take into consideration is the proximity of the international airport and international seaport.
Lastly, how important is Hosur Airport, and how do you see the difficulty in making it a reality, Mr. Darras?
Airport infrastructure is very critical, and state is trying. For example, the latest new airport for Chennai, we are in the process of starting the work, and because, for example, we have a lot of air cargo. For example, if you see the volume of air cargo, Chennai airport is only second highest air cargo movement in India.
Right.
So for the industries, the cargo movement, not only the passenger traffic, it's air cargo is also very critical. In that way, we find that airport is very important for our industry.
Thank you so much, gentlemen, for your time. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause for a wonderful panel. Thank you very much for your time.